Welcome back. Let's play some shogi. Much better. Thank you. Good luck. So yeah, this opponent is a strong opponent. Let's see. I think I did wish them good luck. I made my best attempt to. And so we're going to play Old Faithful here. Good old fourth file rook. Fourth file rook or bust. That's the name of the game here. Alright, so they are building Rapid Yagra. And I don't... Well, I have an idea. We'll see just how bad this idea is. The idea is I want to hit this pawn over there. Or at least make it look like I'm approaching. Okay, also I'm going to build Mino. This move confuses me. No, this actually puts a question to my entire plan. Because I don't want to sacrifice my bishop. So we're going to build a castle this way and hope that this works out. Let's see. Yeah, this is actually very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to block my rook in order to threaten to hit this pawn with my silver. This is highly unorthodox, but also seems appropriate. And maybe I shift my rook to the third file and initiate conflict there. Or maybe I do start the conflict on the fourth file. I'm not sure. We've built Mino except for playing gold 5-2. And I'm debating, is the gold actually going to go to 7-2 instead of 5-2? Could happen. Or I'm sorry. We number the rows from the top of the board, so this would be 5-8 and 7-8. So yeah, this silver move, usually I see delayed until later in the opening. Interesting. So the idea... Well, it's something. They do have an idea. That much has been established. I'm a bit fuzzy on what the idea itself is. If I do gold 5-2, this could get awkward. I could switch to opposing rook. The whole thing about this opening is it's supposed to be flexible. And yet now it's showing that my opening is too flexible. It could become anything, but at the cost of it not being anything right now. So my opponent's trying to propel an edge file attack there. In chess, you would always say if they're striking on the edge, strike back in the center. In shogi, piece drops kind of change that dynamic. Just a little bit. Alright, so there's my climbing silver. or reclining silver as it stands right now, but we're going to see just how far this silver can go. And I'm seriously considering a knight move. Even though usually the knight move would be kind of crazy here. Is this the right timing for that move? Probably not. It would be nice to get that played right away. On the other hand, I can confine their knight. If I play this pawn, the 7th file pawn, forward, their knight can't leave. They'd have to fight me for this center square. Or they'd have to try to break through on the 8th file. Or in a... No? No, this pawn would not be super exposed here. Yeah, I'm confused. So they pushed on the edge file. I'm pushing on the 7th file because I think I can transfer my rook to this file and promote. Or even if I can't promote, like, I get significant play and things are substantially awkward for this knight out here. So for this attack to have any chance of success, my bishop has to stop this from breaking through. But now this silver looks misplaced, no? Oh! Oh, they could rook lift and then push the pawn, which is not what they chose to do. Okay. Do I gold 5-2? Am I gold 5-2ing this? Am I gold 5-1ing this? This is interesting. We're in new territory. We're not in Kansas anymore. So this push, if I take, shit gets real. Shit gets very real very quickly. If I trade silvers and we exchange and then we trade, they get a silver that could hit this and hit... No, my rook covers this, but then the rook takes here. Huh. What the hell is going on? They've built a boat, and something is happening. Okay, they've delayed me from playing my rook to the 7th file, but still, or 3rd file. Like, this is weird. I guess the other threat... Oh no, I've got the other threat covered this instant. Surprisingly, gold 5-2 is appropriate here. With the notion that I need to cover this square. This 5-7. Otherwise, there could be a bishop promotion on 5-7. So I need to shore that up, and I have done so. And now we have this super symmetrical position. And opinions differ on whether the bishop exchange is good or bad. I don't really care. What I care is, can I find good squares for my pieces? That's the challenge here. Okay, they're spending a... Oh. Is this what's going on? Are we seeing what we think I'm seeing? Um, if so, what do I do about it? This feels extremely unstable. But I don't know a good way to break the tension right now. There's just a ridiculous amount of tension in this position, and I don't see a good way to break it. I'm not super familiar with edge tactics. Um, okay, this somehow looks very enticing for many different reasons. So, like, either all of my senses have suddenly left me, or this is actually a reasonable move. And I'm thinking it's hopefully the latter. Or there's just some things that I'm not understanding very well here. Okay, yes. True, my knight is attacked. We've established this. Um, pawn takes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's complicated, isn't it? Just how aggressive am I going to get about all of this, I wonder? Yeah, this looks fun. Let's do it. You've sufficiently enticed me into whatever madness this is. So, down the rabbit hole we go. Let's take another free pawn. I mean, how free is it? Like, they're up 2 lances. They've got, like, their original lance plus the lance in hand. I've taken 2 pawns. And, this is, like, doubled my chances to Nifu. Yeah. Time Zombie's enjoying what's going on here. We're playing a 1-dan. But there can only be 1-dan. Alright. Yeah, I thought this might happen. This wasn't the move I was most concerned about. Because that's a pin. So, I guess the king could move. The king moving could be reasonable. But otherwise, we get this exciting situation. Again, I might be happy taking a lance and a bishop for my rook. Just so I can get some crazy attack going. I might be very unhappy with that. I don't know. I'd have to see what the exchange offer is. But yeah, depending what they offer, I might be enticed. I actually don't see a good square for the bishop to go on the board. So presently I'm just up 2 pawns in hand, which can't be put anywhere on this board, thanks to some Nifu rule. It's like that person who made up the en passant rule. Just like, okay, it has its place and purpose, but the first time you do it to an opponent, they're like, dude, what are you even talking about? Yeah. So I'm guessing the bishop goes here. Shows what I know. Okay. So I've got 2 pawns already. But you know what's better than 2 pawns? How about 3 pawns? Sure, let's do this. Like, can I somehow get more pawns on the board? Because, like, pawns are pretty cool. There's a pawn. I think I know how the pawns move. I'm getting very excited pushing pawns. Very excited. Oh, shit, I actually have an idea. Wow. I'm a genius. Maybe. Boom, there's a fork. Oh, well, that's exciting. Let's pretend that I saw that coming. And that, like, maybe I did some of this on purpose. So now the rook defends the lance. But, you know, we could just put pawns on the board. Look at all the pawn-related activity we can have. This is cool. Now, they could, admittedly, at some point put a bishop down and hit my rook, and things could get really crazy. And I think that's what's going to happen next. But for right now, I'm looking pretty smart. Man, pawns are cool. You have to respect the pawn. The lowly servant who makes this game possible. Alright. My opponent got bored of me doing all these pawn-related things. So they're threatening to sabaki their rook. Not sure really what to do about that. But man, we had some fun with pawns. Alright. Chances are they do knight takes. Yeah, I thought so. Now they have pawns too. We have to watch out for the pawns. These are fearsome pieces we're talking about. So yeah, they are threatening both a rook promotion and a knight promotion. But we had some fun pawn moves along the way. So yeah, I'm kind of screwed. Like, I really don't want to put a pawn here. And I don't see anything better. If I put a pawn here, they're just going to plunk a pawn right there. And I am out of attacking ideas. So maybe I switch... Well, if I bring my rook back to the 4th file, they promote the knight. Which is also not very exciting for me. So what else can I try here, I wonder? Look for weaknesses of the castle. This castle's actually really damn strong. It's difficult to find a weakness in that castle. I could put a pawn, rook takes, pawn drop, rook takes, lance drop, they drop something here. That's not so great. Pawn drop, knight promotion, lance drop. I'm surviving for a few turns. It's not so great. I don't see anything better, though. So that might be the correct play. Pawn drop, rook takes, pawn drop, knight. Ooh. Yeah, actually forcing the rook to take here doesn't help me very much. No? No, there is a point. So is it going to be pawn drop or is it going to be lance drop? Well, they're not forced to promote back here and allow me to fork and get this promoted. Feels like pawn drop is the move here. Even though, like, they have knight promote, I have lance drop, they could take my rook, I could take their rook. More likely they just take this pawn. But also, like, they have a host of other good moves here, too. Also, their rook could move over to the 9th file and clear way for my rook to walk in. Which seems unlikely, but when have I been good at predicting things? So I'm going to attempt to reclaim the 7th file and see if they walk straight into this, and they do. And suddenly, yeah, we have a game again. The dirty chess tactics work. Shaimon is shaking his head at what just transpired here. I didn't like it either, for what it's worth. Like, this seems awful in so many different ways. Um, so, yeah, they're winning some material. Big deal. Whatever. I don't care. I should care, but I don't. Because I have a dragon. I might just, like, if they do knight takes silver, it might behoove me to just start attacking and forget the knight. Yeah, this is too close to my king. I can't ignore this one. Okay. This has me nervous. Man, I can't even Nifu here. Nifu would be so bad. That's a problem. That's a huge problem.
40秒
Damn.
50秒 1、2、3、4
This sucks. That's really not where I want to put my lance. But I don't think I have a choice. Yes, I'm not interested in giving a silver for free unless I can somehow extract something from it. Yeah, this doesn't help me. We're going to save the silver. And then we're going to knight drop. That's the plan. And we're going to make some effort to stick to it, even though it's not going to work. Now wait, when my knight hits this gold, it's just going to move away, isn't it? So that's actually a pretty useless thing. Better would be a, like, no, bishop drop here doesn't do shit either. Wow. Problems abound. We have problems in abundance. I'm not sure that my silver is useful, so if they're actually kicking it... Okay, no, they're not. They're not kicking my silver because that would be a pretty ridiculous thing to do. Who is the Sanjay, and why do they keep byoing? No, seriously, who is this Sanjay guy who just keeps byoing? Why does he byo?
50秒 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8
Alright, I didn't want to play that. But it actually looks like the responsible move in the position. That's probably why I didn't want to play it. Okay, do I have anything better than attacking the pinned knight? Doubtful. Very doubtful. Yeah, we're just gonna hit the pinned knight. Because that's a nice target that we can just hack away at. And wait for it to collapse. Alright. Yeah, so they end up moving this gold anyway, even without me attacking it. Sure, let's do this. So this costs a tempo. But then we can repeat the thing and just keep repeating it and taking out their pieces. And each time it costs me a tempo to keep hacking this thing down, but that's a square my knight can go. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure why it took so long to get that played. I'm going to take the silver. I'm just trying to figure out my next move. Because there's shit going on.
(30 秒) 40秒 50秒 1、2
Wait, so these golds mutually protect. But what's protecting the golds?
30秒
Man, if I had another knight, just think of all the fun I could have here. Now, is he really going to put his bishop away from his king? Especially when I'm hitting this lance here? Is that really happening? Or is he actually going to, like, try to fork my king and rook? As, probably as crushing. And I didn't spot it until, like, he hovered over his bishop. I don't know. Yeah, if he drops the knight, if I take and give up my rook, just how bad are things? Things are lost. Okay. Not taking the knight. How mated am I by not taking the knight? Heck if I know. I'd intended to do Sumo Shogi, but tetsuo14 challenged me in the SuperNova tournament, so that's what we're doing right now. Yeah, I expected the knight drop, not the bishop move. But maybe the knight drop may... no, I think it's not enough to mate. I don't know. Shogi's hard. Check. So if I force them to put their other gold down right here, what's going on? I don't know, man. Stuff is getting real.
$30秒 $40秒
So I don't know if they can move this gold and survive my attack. I don't have a silver. I thought I had a silver. This slightly changes my assessment. Okay.
30秒
That's unpleasant.
40秒
They need a silver and a gold to mate.
50秒 1、2、3、4、5、6、7
I'm pretty sure they need a silver and a gold to mate here. They're getting a gold. Okay, I didn't see that. What do I do now? Other than cry.
$30秒 $40秒 50秒 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8
Oh. Oh, okay. That's embarrassing. Alright, yeah, we can concede this. Alright. Yeah, good game. Wow. Well, that was a startling end. Okay. I'm not sure what more comments there are to say or have. We'll see what direction Tetsuo would like us to go. Thank you very much. Let's see. Yeah. This is interesting in some sense. I think I'm still mated. Like, I'm pretty sure here it's this and then this, right? Does this not work? But yeah, perhaps I try to ask him if we study this from the beginning of the game. Oh. Oh, I didn't... Yeah, maybe this is unclear. Because pawn drop mate is illegal. Oh. Huh. Okay, 58, symbol, symbol, 1-8, symbol, symbol. Or 5-8, 1-8, etc. Whatever. I picked the less complicated checkmate if there were multiples. But I think that you're suggesting on 58. I should go from the window to the wall, etc., etc. Oh, emote only is still on. Let me turn that back off. Yeah, this is interesting. I'm not very sure, and I really don't want to lose this interface. Edge tends to crash a lot during the post-game analysis with this site. So I don't want to resize the board because that'll just make things crash. So we're going to deal with this. So rook 7-1. Do my greed options still work? This position seems not easy for me. Yeah, this... I really thought they were better here. I'm not sure if I have anything. Like, their castle's pretty strong, which would suggest I mistimed things kind of badly. I don't know. It's still cool to get to play a 1-dan. So that's why I joined the below 1-dan tournament. Is so we could play against 1-dans. No, it's so we could play against a lot of amateurs of varying strengths, including this opponent who gave me quite an interesting challenge. So 1-4, king, symbol, 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 something. Yeah, hopefully you guys know Japanese better than I do. Oh, I'm sorry. I should do the polite thing and give him the host. That way he can show me whatever it is he wants to show me, instead of us just guessing. So I don't know if he's most interested in the end game. I'm not, because I'm pretty confident that I was in deep crap for much of this game. I should have been more careful about the knight exchanges. Somehow I thought like breaking their castle was my top priority, and I forgot that I need to defend my own castle. So yeah, that was a thing. Still, getting a chance to attack was pretty cool. Okay, he was saying that 1-4 king is probably not checkmate. Oh. Okay. That's an interesting assessment. So, yeah, they're saying the knight drop, if I do king... Well, he's talking about my king going to 1-4, right? No, I'm sorry. 1-4 would be first column. I don't know what he means by 1-4 king, but sure. If he means like 4-9, I think my king was mated if I retreat. Because they drop the silver, my king shifts over, and then they exchange token for land. Oh. They don't get a gold. They exchange a token for a lance, not a gold. And then they could drop the lance, and I'd have to run further. But at least I'm running. But I think they still have a gold in hand, so like, I'm pretty sure running back is mate at this point. I actually wish I could paste his text here. Unfortunately, like, I'm reading the chat on one device and streaming on a different device, so getting this set up in a way that I could do that would be challenging. So yeah, I appreciate the assistance. Sorry I can't really address that so clearly here. So yeah, this was the more sensible move in retrospect. Although I think I'm still dead. But I don't know how. Like, today I had intended to practice Sume, but instead gotten a challenge from my SuperNova opponent, so we decided to play that instead. Wow. The gang's in full force here. Spiffy. Oh. Oh, yeah, so the move order didn't matter. Because night drop and then gold drop. Yeah, of course. My head was spinning after this loss, so... But yes, this... Yeah, that seems pretty convincing. So it didn't really matter which of those two squares I picked. So I miscalculated this Sume in more ways than one. But it's cool to see all the variations on the Sume. So yeah, better than all this would be as if I lost material, or lost a lot of material. But instead we get this. Yeah, I'm not curious. Well, I am curious what else he wants to look at. But also, like, hopefully he has some other things he's curious about other than just the endgame. I don't know. Like, yeah, the endgame was exciting. Okay, we're going to zoom in, even though this is probably going to break the interface, because we're not really having a conversation at this point. Zooming once probably won't break anything, right? And then I could go back through the move list and enjoy whatever I feel like looking at, until such time that we feel like actually communicating about a position. So... yeah, this fourth file advance makes sense. I need to re-review what Eriko, Miss Yamaguchi had said about the fourth file. Because, like, yeah, there's a lot of timing stuff to consider with this fourth file opening. Yeah, I don't know. This is complicated. Wait, the lance? I forgot. Lances can easily get ensnared. It's like this would have been an interesting opportunity for me to play this. And yeah, after they unpin the lance, like I imagined this in the game. What I forgot. Oh, right. Just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. It still feels like I should be fine somehow. I just don't see how. See, you feel so 1990s cool. Yeah, well done. It is not good. Thank you, Kyochi. Alright. We have no observers. Tetsuo is still here. Other observers have left. Yeah, so since other observers have left, I can propose... Can we analyze from the beginning? I don't know. Because there's probably stuff to look at. But if not, that's fine. Yeah, this is pretty cool. So, yep, fourth file... Still have some In fact, I could delay King 8-2. I've been playing it too early in many cases. And here's just another case where I complicated my woes by playing some moves too early. Um, yeah, this was committal. I'm just playing a lot of weird moves and not really understanding. Like, this notion of climbing the silver and this other stuff that I'm doing doesn't really seem compatible. Um, so, yeah, like, this just seems so slow. Um, I'm not sure exactly. Like, I'm trying to find constructive things he can do here, but this position is pretty complicated. But my third file push, like, seems misguided. It seems mistimed. It is something eventually I'd like to do, but I'm not ready for it. Um, I don't know how best to prepare it. Like, if I shift the rook to third file and then, like, they start pushing this pawn in front of the rook, then I have to block that, which blocks my rook, and maybe maybe there's some other stuff I could have done here. I wonder if Shogi Harbor's ever played Sid Meier's Pirates. I am curious. Yes, I did like that. But my rook is awkward. Yeah. Too late. He is already playing a game. Yeah, I'm not totally convinced, like, this was super great. Oh. Oh, interesting. So he's, like, concerned that I'm gonna do this. I guess this attack is more legitimate than I thought. Yeah, right. Yeah. Indeed. This is what I read. Yeah, I thought something like this was going to happen. Oh. Did not really think too much about that. Huh. Wait, does this actually work? If so, that's pretty cool. Huh. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that's... I hadn't thought about that. My attack strikes slightly faster than his does. And that speed matters. Especially because if their rook breaks on that file, it can't promote until I've played gold 5-2. Or gold 5-8. So yeah, no, yeah, this actually does seem good for me. Wow. So instead, this is why they have to play the rook to this file. Um, well, I don't know. Like, now that I've moved my gold to 5-8, my entire position doesn't make sense. But for a while there, this was an interesting position. Um, let's see what more they have to say. Japanese guests are they're a bunch of ringers. He took all your pieces. Oh no. Oh, that's funny. I mean, I've had it happen to me before. I'm like, oh, why are they playing as a guest? Like, and further, why are they challenging me and taking all my pieces? Don't they have anything better to do? But it was pretty funny. Oh. I'll take your word for it that Anaguma's too slow here. That was the other thing I was concerned about. Um, but yeah, it seems I get to attack first. And stuff gets real. Anaguma's hard to understand. Um, yeah, I didn't really know. I have more studying to do, clearly. Um, this is why I tried to carve out a little bit of space on the edge file, but I didn't get too much. It's also why I tried to activate my rook, but that didn't go very far either. So then I tried to like break on the fourth file, except they wouldn't let me do that. And suddenly my pieces are all tripping over each other. Yeah, I'm not sure like what I do to stop that. Or I just let it happen and I build Silver Crown or something, and it seems hard. Um, yeah, if I wait any longer, they just build Anaguma. So I think, yeah, somewhere around. Well, now I missed it. Maybe earlier. Bishop at 7/7. Maybe this. I don't know. I don't know. This is all confusing. Of course, like, my notation and his notation probably look different. Just the way we tend to notate moves in games and stuff. I don't know if I'm following latest position because he's got the hat. Just feels like somehow he got this terrific initiative when I got all excited. Yeah, right, this sort of thing. And this is what I've been trying to figure out. So, and then maybe I hit the rook and then win the lance or something. Seems kind of foggy. Why is there... Yeah, I don't know who made that. That's a good question. Can I actually take this, I wonder? I forgot that, like, when I'm looking at the same variation that he is, that I can actually move pieces on this board. Oh, okay. Yeah, this seems, bad for me. Oops. That hurts. Okay. Oh, you think now Twitch is selling ads? Really? When did we come to this realization that Twitch is like advertising stuff? Yeah. Okay, so he nuances that this looks better for him. I was saying this just looks bad for me. We have different degrees of assessment on this. But yeah. Not sure what else I do here. That seems pretty difficult to deal with. Yeah, this looks confusing as fuck. Wait. I played pawn 7-4. Maybe I needed... Yeah, I don't know. Somehow I goofed up in the opening. And, like, this entire position collapsed. Yeah. So we got this check in, and then I realized I couldn't put my pawns down anywhere. And it was sad. We did get this fork. For a moment I was proud of it. Yeah, that knight takes gold was surprisingly strong. Who knew? And like here, I have to come up with an attack, and I think I'm just in deep doo-doo. Yeah, this position also seems bad for me. Like, all this just seems... I have no initiative. My king is weak. It's just a cluster. I don't think I could have saved this. Even with one extra move, it's hard to find something super constructive for me to do here. But yeah, exchanging the knights was gratuitous, based on some fear of not being able to force this exchange. But yeah. Whoa, really? This has several connotations. One is that you don't think I'm going to take the silver or something. But two is that, like, we think this bishop is well placed on this square. I don't understand why. Like, what's so cool about the bishop? It's confused me. So I'm out of pieces. I kind of have to do this anyway. And while this seems really complicated, like, maybe I have something here. Because I can threaten a bishop exchange at any time. Unfortunately, I can't take the knights off of his piece stand and start using them, so there is that. But overall, this seems very challenging for me to use my pieces. So, yeah, we're just going to take that. So there's a new possibility now. I don't think he intended this. Like, this seems far more complicated than what we saw during the game. But maybe it mates faster. Yeah, this is pretty interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I don't really know what's going on, but it looks fun. Seems confusing as heck. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Oh! Yeah, this could be considered. Yes. Yeah. That's interesting. Um, yeah, I wish this could be considered, but I'm afraid. Why am I so afraid? Does this not work anymore? Of course, I messed this up the first time, but no, actually, this might not work. Um, oh, interesting. Yeah, no, you're right. That, like, I'm not mating here. Um, yeah, I guess this is one way to collect a piece, and that piece could be quite useful here. Um, so in this position, do I have any stuff I could throw at him? I don't think so. Yeah, this looks lost for me. Uh, uh, I'm not seeing a way to save that. Yeah, this is a good move. Just taking the silver. I do wonder, backing up a little bit, um, maybe this? This seems kind of insane. Um, maybe this, I do not know. Like, this is super confusing. Also, perhaps, what time is it where he's at? Yeah, he would not be going to sleep right now. Unless he works strange hours. But perhaps he's considering getting lunch. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot more to analyze. Well, yeah, a lot more to figure out in this game. Um, I suppose I take here. It's a piece. I can't say no to a piece. And then maybe this. Like, yeah, I'm playing with fire, but there might be some merit to it. Right, this surrounds the king. This is tricky. Indeed, yeah, this is a risky king endeavor, if there ever was one. Um, so I think I take this now. And I'm not sure what my threat is, but, like, surely I have some kind of threat somewhere. I don't know. So, can I do this here, perhaps? And we take one of these. Again, sorry about the board size. We need to fit the chat window on the screen so I can see what he's saying. And in Microsoft Edge, I can't rescale the board. Agreed. Yeah, this seems bad for him, so we have to go back a bit. I don't know how far back we go. Let's see. Wow, there's no option for this seems difficult for you. Yeah, this seems not easy. Like, what a confusing position. But yeah. How do I do something about this gold? Do I have to play like this? This seems like the only way to activate my silver toward his king with gain of tempo. Okay, and then I think we follow with this again somehow? I'm not sure. So I've taken a knight. I wish, like, I could somehow remove the gold. This gold's a very loyal defender. This is insane. But, maybe it works. So I think I'm intending to exchange some generals, get my silver up another square, and then if he repeats the gold drop, then drop the knight and then gold to the face, and he has to run back this way. And then I could consider some sort of edge mate thing. That's all like overly complicated for sure, but not sure what else to propose. I think this is straight up mate, though. I'm not sure. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just not so clear. In every move sequence, that seems to be a way... Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. So, a lot of really sharp stuff if you just play 4th file rook and you get this stuff. Pity that I never got here. I forget how we even ended up somewhere near here, but... Oh, this is if I were to sacrifice my rook. And if they were to take my sacrificed rook. Yeah, it seems like a lot of other things could have happened this game. So, I desperately need to practice more sume. But who doesn't? What amateur player has played all the sume? I'm not really sure what more to say. Uh, let's see. I guess I congratulate them. Well, oh, interesting. They have more moves to look at. So taking here. Ah, this is not so easy for me to counter. Yeah, I'm just dead here, aren't I? That's unfortunate. Um, yeah, this seems very bad for me. Yeah, I don't know that there's really much I can do here. So, yeah, that's, I think, about it in terms of that game analysis, unless there was something more he wanted to look at. I don't think I could save this. I could try to come up with all kinds of variations to attempt to justify this, but, um, like, I have one rook and one general attacking. This is, like, super desperate. Even more so than usual. And yeah, my king is exposed, so I really don't know what to suggest here. All the moves I want to play are Nifu, so maybe I just need Zug's song, the Nifu Blues, to carry me through somehow. Um, yeah, I don't know, like, without an... Okay, there's a check, but yes, like, yeah, basically anything he can do here seems pretty good for him. And my attack is running out. Um, I don't know what to propose. The trickiest thing I could attempt would be like some kind of drop anywhere around his king, but oh, this is interesting. I didn't think about that. Um, I also didn't think about this. Wow, so an interesting defense and an interesting offense. And that's like way stronger than I imagined. Somehow I thought he had a bishop in hand, but no, this just mates. Yeah, that's definitely checkmate. So we're still learning stuff and learning about where we can even start learning stuff. Um, oh, interesting. So I suppose I made a mistake. So going way back, that would suggest, like, here, this looks like a mistake. Like, if this is just going to make my castle unsavable, I should not do it. My king looks to be in danger. Yeah, I think that's probably the first big whiff of the game is when I decide, like, I really want this knight for some reason. And just this snowballs so quickly. Um, I might be dead in any event, but, like, this, yeah, this helped my opponent attack much swifter. Um, So I don't really need a knight that badly. I don't want to encourage his generals to be near my king, but um, yeah, on the other hand, like, man, this hurts. Is there something else? So I suppose back here, um, just don't hang the gold. This might have been something to consider. Um, Admittedly, gets some kind of attack out of this, but at least my castle is slightly intact. Um, so, yeah, I guess I have to go back now. It's not pleasant. Um, yeah, and we've got our castle back. So something like that, I think, might have had more merit than what I actually did. I mean, yeah, he's getting some tokens here that's like super annoying, but yeah, I think it's playable this way, and the other way might not be so playable. Um, I wonder. This is tricky. So yeah, I think this might have been more balanced than what we saw. There, admittedly, I might still be in danger, but um, at least I have some chance of surviving this one. Wait, why did I do that? Well, no, the other way, like silver drop, is super annoying. So yeah, I guess we see this. Um, no, just kidding about that drop. Maybe. Um, I don't know, this seems like an interesting space to put the knight. This does definitely invite the silver to walk up and take the knight, but this might also stop me from getting mated later. Um, if I just plug all the weak squares, I mean, what's he gonna do? So we got a silver. Silver's not terrible. This will somehow add up to some master strategy eventually. You always have to start somewhere. Yeah, the idea is, I guess, bringing my gold up and hoping my other generals can hold the fort. Okay, that doesn't make any sense, but fine. It's legal. So it's Sabaki, our bishop. So, I mean, this is not on the correct diagonal, but do bishops ever get placed on the correct diagonals? I don't know. Like, placing it at 5-5 seems just to make a target of it. This way I can actually threaten to promote back here and go after the king. So this puts some tension both on the back of the castle and the front of the castle. And hopefully that's enough to, I don't know, do something. It seems complicated. I guess my conclusion, this seems about even. As crazy as it is, like, I don't know that... Really? Are we doing that now? I have banned, like, some of the official Twitch emotes. Just for what it's worth. And... can I verify that this one's actually... Okay, yeah, that one's gonna get added to the banned list very soon. Yeah, this is another equal game. No, my question was, like, is that just some random, like, colored square? Or is that actually an ad? And it is an ad, so, yeah. Let's see, are there anything else we want to say here? Yeah, I don't know. Not really sure what more to say. There's so much to look at. Thanks for the game and commentary. Good luck in the remainder of the tournament. Alright. I probably used remainder, might not be a very good word to use, but yeah. Also, I don't know, like, whether wishing somebody good luck is a strange thing culturally. Alright, yeah, they left. They also said good luck, so I guess at least it's a respectful thing to say. They say ganbatte. Alright.